This is a reading of Brenda's blog titled New Direction, Old Skill. Dear ones, you likely feel uncertain. Such is no different than was often true the first days of a new 3D job. An initial feeling of joy that shifted to confusion and distrust of your capabilities. A feeling that persisted until you realized the assigned tasks were within your capabilities. So it is now. You tiptoe into your new being only to panic with feelings of not being good enough, skilled enough, or spiritually attuned enough to be all you wanted to be before entering the earth in this lifetime. You forget you are no longer one 3D segment of your totality, but instead a more complete being that includes skills from past, present, and future lives. But because you have not needed these new skills, you have yet to introduce them to your new world. Do you suppose that the bicycle builders Wilbur and Orville Wright knew they would change the transportation world? They were not the first to experiment with airplanes, but the skill set they used created something beyond their dreams. So it is for you. Perhaps you're interested in something that does not seem to be important or feasible. Do you suppose the Wright brothers initially designed the airplane that created flight? Or that their bicycle designs were innovative enough to jump from bicycles to airplanes? So it will be for you. Your doodles might create something that amazes you with the enormity of the possibilities. You are successfully shifting from 3D to a new you. That last sentence is not a new concept. We of the universes have stated such numerous times. But until now, you tiptoed into your new being, hesitating time after time, believing you are not skilled or loving enough. You question whether you can love yourself. For day after day, you find yourself angry, sad, or punishing yourself or others. Instead of acknowledging that you are adapting as required for any new task, you believe you are a new you failure, that you cannot love yourself, nor some days that you want to. There are days you wish to return to the comfort of your 3D life. Even though that life might have included many discomforts, you felt you were successful overall. You were surrounded by those you understood, and your interests were limited, but known. Now everything is new. How do you relate to others, or even yourself in your new world? Even though honesty, self-love, and so many other new attributes appear easy when you read about them, the actuality is confusing. How is total honesty with someone I disagree with loving? What if I feel terrible after making an honest statement? Did I make that statement to be honest, or because it was a self-love gesture? Thousands of similar questions negate your ability to know if you are in the right place within your new being. You will likely make some mistakes. The Wright brothers did not design a workable airplane in one day. They tested, sketched, tested, designed, and redesigned, as is true for you now. You will feel loving and then not. You will make some statements you wish you had not, and then you will find your right place. The dramatic shift from a 3D being to a new you requires some experimentation, acceptance of possible failures, and an inner knowing you have the skills you need to fulfill your new you tasks. This shift is beyond believing your 3D skill set might match your employer's needs. You have prepared for this reality for eons. Within your being, you tested patterns, added necessary segments, and honed the skills you need. Even though you used some of those skills to shift the earth, you continue to open and expand additional skills that enhance your self-love and self-love actions. You are not a self-love novice. You are a skilled being in a new environment that you are adjusting to. for you have been enveloped in self-love for almost all your being segments, experiences, with a few exceptions like your former earth lives. Self-love is a more dominant trait within you than your outer-directed skills. So relax into yourself. You cannot do anything wrong, nor are you a self-love failure. Perhaps you'll make a few missteps as you find your self-love groove, missteps that will be more obvious to you than anyone else. You would not be of the earth at this time if you were not a master of self-love. Your earth role in this life is a two-step process. Destroying the earth's outer-directed structures, which you successfully completed, and addressing the self-love you are so familiar with from experiences in other dimensions and frequencies. Instead of needing to develop a skill set as was true for the Earth's structural destruction, self-love is you returning to who you have always been. You cannot fail any more than you can forget how to tie your shoes or button your buttons. Do not berate yourself for not doing as well in the self-love arena as you would like. You need a bit of practice, given that self-love is not yet a dominant new Earth feature. Self-love is securely within you. Just allow it to blossom, as it is doing now. So be it. Amen.